Welcome to our game. Could I just talk to you first of all about the finale to the Wexford game? What was that like being out in the field?
Yeah, look, it was brilliant. Like it's such a good feeling of relief and joy and anything else that you can throw in there. I don't know, like really how you fully describe it, but it's just an outpouring of emotion like that you've got over the line in a match like that could have went either way in the last 5 or 10 minutes. So it's nice to have that feeling knowing that you're through to the final.
And what do you think got the team across the line?
Look, I think there's a number of things. Like there's, I suppose, the way that we dug deep, and then like the skill and I suppose just to keep at what we needed to do. Like we never lost belief, I suppose, is the main thing. You could easily have dropped the heads and probably would have easy to use the excuse of being down to 14. Like, but I think as you often see in sport, like a team that goes down a man, I know what it is. Like it often happens that they actually end up performing well and getting a victory or going close to it anyway. So thankfully we came out the right side for a finish.
And then just for your brother John as well, the red card when that happened, like did you feel it any different as if someone else had got sent off, or were you more sickened that it was him?
No, to be honest, like look, when you go out in the field there's 15 lads there and you're trying to do the best for everybody. It doesn't matter like as John being my brother or not, like you're going to be disappointed for someone getting sent off, but you can't think about it. If you spend time thinking about it, the game will be over before you even know it. Like so, it's just important to just keep in the game and keep hurling as best you can.
And like over the years, your position has changed. Rewind back to 2009. It's mad to think 10 years ago, and this will be the seventh final you'd have played against Kilkenny, including a replay. Like you were corner forward then. You've been centre forward in finals since. Now you're out in midfield as well. Even though you started Wexford centre forward, if I remember correctly.
Minutes, yeah.
So moving around, like, does any of that bother you? Are you happy wherever?
Nah, to be honest, like I done a lot of my underage hurling out around midfield or that anyway, and I suppose it was only when I came in with Tip really that I went up into the forwards full time. But look, any day you're given a Tip jersey, you'll take it 1 to 15 and you'll do the best you can. And look, if you're getting to play in an All-Ireland final with Tipperary, you'll be happy to play anywhere, so it doesn't bother me now.
What's your memories of the 2009 final? It's mad to think, what are you now, 28? 28, that 10 years ago you were playing in the final against it as well. Do you have any memories of that?
Not really, to be honest. You try and remember bits and pieces, but there's so much gone on since, I suppose, and trying to remember it all, you probably have to sit down and try and remember what went on leading up to it, or what even went on in the day or two leading up to the match. Like, but no, I haven't gotten over that of memories. I suppose the fact that we didn't win, probably you try to blank it out as quick as you can. But
I should bring up 2010 then instead, maybe, should I?
Well, sure. Look, it comes in swings and roundabouts. We've had some serious battles with them in finals, but this the 6th, 7th, including a replay in 14.
Yeah.
So, look, you try and remember them as best you can. But at the moment now, if we can concentrate on 19 and try and get the win, we'll be happy.
When I was chatting to my brother Paddy about it, he said these games are like a battle royale. Like, is it more physical than other games over the years?
Yeah, sometimes they are. Like, I suppose, especially early in the times, like you say about do I remember much from the matches? I suppose the overriding memory for most of them is that Kilkenny were just at that time, like, we're so physical, like, and it was different than any other game that you played. And they still have them traits now. Like, they still have players there that have won All Irelands, that have done serious work for Kilkenny over the years, and they will bring that physicality. But I think sometimes it's a bit lost, is that Kilkenny have some serious skillful hurlers as well, like who are able to play a ball if they need to. So look, they have the players that are able to mix it with everything, so hopefully we'll be able to match it.
Can I rewind back to 2010 again? That moment you got I think it was your goal, or maybe you'd set up the goal for Lara Corbett, and then the thing where yourself and Owen Kelly were going past each other doing this tapping the head thing. Like, you were probably 19 at the time, maybe 20. Do you remember that moment? Like,
yeah, I don't remember vividly, but I've obviously seen the clip of it, like, and that. And to be honest, it was just something that happened. It wasn't anything that we had planned or anything like that, and I suppose we just wanted to keep our heads concentrated on the game, like, and keep ourselves in the game still, because I suppose sometimes you can get lost. I don't know, that goal might have put us 6-7 points up at a time or something, and you just need to keep focused, because as we had seen and we still see, is Kilkenny always go to the very end, like, so if you take the foot off the pedal for even a minute, you could be in trouble.
So you've been here before coming into a final. Is it excitement for you? Is there nervousness? Or
No, it's excitement. It's you're looking forward to it. It's enjoyment. Like since you've been 3 or 4 years of age, growing up playing hurling, this is probably why you play. Like so, I suppose to not enjoy it and to try and blank it all out, you can try that. But everywhere you go, people want to talk about it. People are interested in it. People want to give you support. So the colours around the town and Thurles around the county, like they all remind you of it, and it's important to enjoy that because you don't know when you'll ever get the chance again. Like you might never get a chance to go back to an All-Ireland final, like so you have to enjoy it, but at the same time you need to prepare the best you can. You need to prepare for the game like as you prepare for any other game, but just it's a small bit different that it's an All-Ireland final.